yes, in terms of relationships between management and the company, we'll make sure that we keep on managing that, that it's healthy in the way going forward. So I think we had a very, very good meeting and very thankful for that.
Just to be open and frank, why didn't you pay these particular employees their rightful monies? What was the issue, and why did you only decide to effect some sort of change and payment now, since you met with the Economic Freedom Fighters leadership?
You know, in terms of the government gazette, it states that we cannot pay an employee more than what he normally would have earned. So we've had a very good discussion, and how we're going to work with that money that was applied in their names. We've got agreement on how we will in future make sure that their money is not affected in terms of the UIF for future.
No, thank you very much. I think it was a very interesting meeting. We have agreed with management to pay back the money that they received from UIF back to UIF, and the UIF must credit the workers their money, and then individual workers who were affected by the pandemic, they will go and claim their money, and the company will help them to claim those monies. We said because the regulation says you cannot pay people more than what they earn. So if you take this money of COVID and put into the accounts, it's going to add on top of the salaries they are earning, and it will be illegal. Therefore, the best way is to return their money back so that they don't get affected in future when they go and claim their money from UIF. So the money will be accredited back to the workers. The workers will go and check through their own IDs, and they will realize that indeed those claims have been reversed, and they are back to where they were before. We have had a nice conversation with the CEO, who is going to extend his apology to the workers because of what happened here. Over to you, CEO.
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Malema. In terms of, you all have seen that there was a short video from me that went around on social media. I can assure you, and we've had the discussion as well, that's not normally how I do things. I think we've all been stressed out through this COVID period of time. We needed to make sure our patients are in medication. So I apologize for the way that might have come over. And I think, as always, we'll continue having good relationships with staff. Staff know me. We normally have a lot of interaction, etc. So thank you.
What do you have to say with comments What do you have to say by some who may comment in saying that you were displaying issues of white arrogance, white ignorance, and looking down upon employees instead of resolving their issue and portraying signs of white supremacy?
Yeah, I would. That's absolutely not true. I think people working in this company know me. They know how I walk amongst them every day on a daily basis. So in the end, it's up to everybody to decide on that. Obviously, for us, we work in this business. It's a calling for us. It's not just a job. We provide a lot of chronic medication to the most poorest of the poor and the needy patient out there. We deliver medication across the country as well. So for me, it's not just about a job. We need to make sure that we get the medication out there in time. So, I mean, each of us, sometimes you get under stress. You maybe say something short that you shouldn't. It's a pity that just that bit was captured. I think a little bit out of context. But as I've said, I do apologize for it, and we'll make sure that we keep relations happy and sound as ever.
As an incentive for your apology, what can we expect as South Africans?
You may show this across all the networks.
No, that's fine. We really are happy that we found each other, and the workers are going to get their money. It is a very simple message. Anyone who took the money of the workers, you've got two options: pay it to the workers or pay it back to the Department of Labor. It's as simple as that. No one is going to enrich himself using the money of the workers. So we are not a union. We only intervene on matters that attracted public interest. And we don't want to tamper with labor relations issues. Those type of issues belong to the union. There are so many issues workers will want to raise, and we have asked the CEO and the management to open a platform for workers to improve on their relationship, to improve on workers' conditions, to have a clear, direct communication. Even those who are leading the struggle towards claiming this money, they should not be victimized. If anything, they should be regarded as good South Africans who look after the interest of the money of the people and the money of South Africans. So we hope that when we leave here, the morale and the spirit of the workers and the management will be one. We are happy this company didn't close during a pandemic. We are happy that it even hired temporary workers. We want them to hire more. We want them to increase the salaries of the workers. We want them to make the conditions of the workers much better. So, but it's not about today. It's a continuous debate that the CEO and the management will have with workers' representatives and make sure they adhere to those issues. And the CEO was never forced to apologize. He voluntarily, when we had a discussion on his own, said, the video that was circulating shows that we're a bit emotional and I want to apologize for that. That is the type of attitude we want. Because if he was refusing to apologize, it will indeed border on white supremacy and white arrogance and looking down upon his own workers. But on his own, he said he's sorry and we've accepted the apology.
FF is conducting under the labor desk from to SASSA. Okay, yeah. My sister, expectations for tomorrow, please.
Yeah, tomorrow we are marching to the Department of Employment and Labor, and from there we are going to march to SASSA, which they are not giving our people 350 rand that they have promised. So we have decided to go and confront them. They must tell us where are the 350s of our people. And the Labor Department must give us the list of companies that have claim on behalf of our people, but they have not paid our workers, because it's the department who's paying those companies. So how come that the Department of Labor does not know who are those companies? As a result, our workers are crying every day about their tax money.
The workers, we came here because we're told that the company claimed money on your behalf and did not give you the money. And when we came here, we realized that it is true. Because in the first place, they were not supposed to claim the money. You were getting your salaries as normal. The company was working. That money was meant for companies that are under stress because they are not operational, because they are unable to pay salaries. So the money was to say, if employer pays half, then they will take the UIF money to add on the half of the employer. Or if the employer is not paying at all, they will take the UIF money to give you something to keep you going. Yes. But if the employer is operating like Pharmacy Direct and is able to pay full salaries and is able to even hire temporary workers, it means that employer didn't need that type of money. So to take the money from them to their company in your name with your ID number, it was incorrect. To take my money from UIF with my ID number, it must land in the company and come to me directly. Yes. If it cannot, because the law says they can't give you more than what you are getting. So if they are giving you this normal salary, they can't claim that money and put on top of your salary. It's illegal. So we said to them, take the money back. Yes. Let the money go back to the Department of Labor. Let the money go back to the workers. Let it be accredited back to you. So when you check your money through your ID in the Labor Department, it must reflect that no money has been deducted. The deducted money has been refunded. I know that we are going hungry. The first solution we would have wanted is, since you got that money, bring it to us now. Yes. But it is still your money. So that money, it's a money that you are going to eat when you live here, because you are not earning anything. There will not be enough money when you leave. It's a money that you are going to eat with your grandchildren and your children if you are still young. So let us not rush into eating the money that can save us in the future. So we said to them, take the money back so that in the future or whenever the need arises for them to claim the money, they must find it there. So we have agreed that the money will be paid back and it will be accredited back to the workers. The workers and your committee members, they raised more issues with us. And I said to them, we are not a union and we cannot enter on union matters, but we have heard what they said. They are going to give us those grievances in a written form. We are going to come back, not as EFF, as members of parliament with the Department of Labor. To come and listen now to issues that you are saying you are being treated unfairly. Today we're here for TERF's money. We have resolved it. Our Deputy Secretary General, former DSG, Tlengwe Mkalipi, will be in contact with the committee members and will come back here. We hope that from here there will be some form of improvement in terms of a relationship between the workers and the management. Those who were affected, who were sick and their money is deducted, and when they go to UIF, they are told the company has taken the money. Those issues are going to be attended to individually. They must get their money, which has been deducted from the UIF because they were not well, they couldn't work. So the normal procedures must be followed and the monies must be paid to the workers. We want to congratulate you, the workers, for being vigilant. It's your money. Yes. You must look after it. And you must not apologize for having looked after your money. And even if they expel you and make you a target, just know you are dying for the truth. When you die for the truth, you die with your conscience very clear. You die with your boots on. You shall always be remembered as that fearless worker who could not allow the management to steal the money of the workers, and you keep quiet. We salute you, and we are saying to many companies, pay the workers or pay back the money to labor. Otherwise, the EFF will be at your doorstep, and you know what happens when the EFF is. Amanda, thank you very much. Thank you, Amanda.